So, welcome to Why Math Why, in another installment in unearthing some of the questions about math. And these are just some generally, hopefully, cool, interesting videos for you. This idea here, and I can't think of any better punishment than saying to a second grader, add up all the numbers from 1 to 100, right? I can't think of any better punishment, never mind a second grader, but maybe a full-grown adult as well. And so if we add them all up, all the way from 1 to 100, we're talking about something like this massive looking sum. And you might think, well, that's not so bad. Well, can you imagine doing that without a calculator? It'd be awful. So that was asked of a second grader. This guy, so the lore goes, by the name of Carl Friedrich Gauss. Ended up being this German mathematician. And as punishment, he was asked to add up the numbers from 1 to 100. And his teacher was incensed when he did it in 30 seconds. It's like a 6 or 7, maybe 8-year-old did that in 30 seconds. So I'm going to show you how he did it, just as a quick introduction, to show you how the rearranging of numbers, simple rearrangement of numbers, can lead to some really cool things. So here's what he did. He looked at this and he said, well, if I note that the sum of the first number plus the last number is going to be the same no matter where I go. And the reason for that is 1 plus 100, it's 101. If I go one more in this direction and one more in that direction, I go one less here, I go one more there. So I end up with the same exact sum. 2 plus 99, 101. 3 plus 98, 101. 4 plus 97, 101. So you end up with 101, no matter what pair you go with, if you're going from the outer two numbers each time. And so how many pairs of numbers do we have? Well, you're going to have 50 of them, because if you have 1 through 100 numbers and you're pairing them each up, that's 100 divided by 2, or 50. And so that's 101 times 50, which is equal to 5,050. And if you have the time or the crazy inclination, I guess you could add them up in the calculator, but that's going to work. So this led to all kinds of different studies of the way that, in ways in which we can rearrange numbers legally to find patterns in them. And this pattern can be expanded into greater things later and later, but really the intent of this video is just to whet the mathematical appetite and show you just how cool this is. And remember, a second grader did this. Makes me feel kind of small, but hopefully this kind of video stokes you out a bit. In the next video, who knows what we'll come up with later. Hope this was enjoyable. Peace.